Okay, so good morning, students.
Good morning.
Speak loudly, please. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine.
Fine. How are you again?
Better than
Better than
Before.
Better than before. Better than
Before.
last day. Also. What is the meaning of better than last day?
पहले से बेहतर
पहले
Yes.
से
I am not. I mean to say, meaning means not Hindi meaning. What do you understand by this word? Better than before. Are you really better than before?
yes.
Your clothes is same as last day.
No.
Your face is same as last day.
Yes.
My glass. Where is my glass? Yes, here is my glass. My glass is same as last day.
Yes.
Then what is new today? Nothing is new. Only one thing is new, and that is your mind. Because every day we are learning new things. Every day we are getting new knowledge, new people, same student, same class fellow, but every student studies different thing and share with you. So you get a new thing always. So I made a plan to make an English club or English society. We all are Hindi speakers. Our native language, mother tongue is Hindi. Hindi is our national language also. So we all paid respect for our Hindi. But what do you mean by learning English? English is not a subject type. I told you many times in class and in coaching also. So English is a language. Many people, told you think in English or you can translate sentence to become an English speaker. But I am going to tell you that speaker never translate. Fluent speaker never translate. Yes, thinking in English makes you better person. So I have few points, few important things. If you think that what I am teaching you, what I am explaining you is good for you, is better for you, and by using these topics, these points, you can learn English, you can earn English word, and finally when we full with English word, English sentences, then we speak out English. Okay, so our today's topic is Sri Hari. Yes, why not? Because Sri Hari is a name of God and God is my friend. I feel this. I don't say this, I feel this. So my today's topic is how to start English speaking. How to start English speaking. I am just going to tell you how to start. How to start means today we all are at one point, and which point is 0. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, every great mathematician like Ramanujam, like Manohar Ray, and there are many more, Misri Lalu Preti and R.S. Agrawal, Rakesh Yadav sir. There are many more famous English and mathematical personalities in our society. So Abdul Kalam once said, every enormous mathematician starts his calculation from 0. So before becoming a hero, we have to start from 0. Every person is 0. I was also at some time feeling very dull, feeling very weak. So our starting point is 0. Okay? Suppose we are at the 0 point, but actually we are not at the point 0. We have many things. First of all, I want to tell you what are the things? What are the things we have? We have you know, there is a word asset. Asset. What is asset? Asset means property. Your holdings. Okay, property. I think you all are understanding property.
Yes.
So property is synonym of asset. So what is your asset? Just think about it. First, your first asset. You all, I think everyone who is here know tens. Everyone know tens? Everyone know HMR, Wajwar, and Doodle will have, shall have. You know this.
Yeah.
It means you are a translator. But remember this always, my point, because I feel it. I experienced in my past few years that translator is a good thing. I am not saying that be a translator we can't do anything. We can do many things with the help of translation. But if we want to speak English, if we want to become a fluent English speaker, then we need to think in English. Then we need to stop making translations. Okay, so first asset is tense. First is, what is the meaning of tense? Here I am not going to teach you the rules of the tenses. No. Tense mean what? You know, three types of tenses:
Yes.
present, past, and future.
Yes.
So before speaking anything, before delivering your mind game, you have to just think that what I am going to speak, that was all about past, or that is all about present, or that will be all about future. Simple thing. Listen to me. I am repeating again for you. Before speaking, you have to think only one thing. What thing? That what you are going to speak. You know, what you are going to speak is a complex sentence.
Yes.
And you know, because you are the student of 10th and 12th. And you know, especially students of intermediate, you are just seeing that you have few junior boys, but they are the toppers of their class. Okay, so don't underestimate. First 30 minutes I am speaking, and the next 30 minutes I will give you chance to speak, but only if you want. I am not forcing you. If you think that after listening my lecture you have the confidence and you have few things, sir, I want to say this thing, then you can. Otherwise I am not forcing you. This is depend on your wish. You have tense. Okay, I am not listen to me again. I am not going to teach you tense. I am going to tell you only one thing, that before speaking you have to just think only one thing, that I am going to speak about my last thing, past things, or I am talking about in present things, or I will talk about in future. Okay, simple. Now second, you know passive voice. Passive voice. What is the use of passive voice in English speaking? I think no use.
Yes.
There is no use.
I think no use. While speaking, it is not important to use passive voice. But this is really true? No, this is not true. We, often we say this work is done by you. This work, or we can say you do this work,
Yes.
or this work is done by you. It means tense and passive. These are options. These are options to say one sentence. To say, don't think about sentence. Just think what is your mind thinks. What are the things whole day running in your mind? You have to think only one thing. That's it. So tense and passive are two weapons to express our thoughts. Now after, some of you know direct and indirect also. Direct and indirect. Direct and indirect also. Now tell me, what is the use of in English speaking of direct and indirect? I think there is no use. Because in speaking, we speak common sentence, normal sentence. I am here, you are there, give me this, don't give me this, keep quiet, just think. It means these things is valuable, these things are useful, but when we write while speaking, no use of these things. It means one thing is clear, that in English speaking we need not much grammar. Okay, it means grammar is not going to help us to become a fluent English speaker. Now